I heard you really love basketball. You're a good shooter and a good dribbler. Happy birthday,
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
It's easy to get caught up in emotions around, oh, I feel good, or I feel like I'm getting better, or I feel like I'm getting worse. But having data, big data, over a long stretch of time allows you to actually see your work come into fruition in the form of progress. It just allows you to create a better perspective over your progression. To ignore it entirely is doing yourself a disservice because it's a resource that's available to you.
After 100 years, why are we still pushing for more? Because at Thomas More, we're inspired to help you create and live a fuller life. That means creating more opportunities for you inside the classroom and out. Programs that lead to something more than a job, a fulfilling career, and expecting more from our faculty and staff to help give you the opportunity to become the remarkable person you were created to be. Thomas More University. Make it more.
There's a beat in all of us. It drives us, it inspires us, and it pushes us through. It is there in preparation, it is there in battle, it is there in defeat, and success. It's the engine, it's our guide. And this beat is my own. This beat is how I live. And this is how I hydrate. Body Armor Sport Water, hydration for athletes.
Campbellsville helped me to get a job, get my master's, to prepare myself for the world.
It offers students a tremendous amount of opportunity to get real-world experience.
We see Christian students, non-Christian students. We see people from every walk of life.
It's such a good place to be.
It kind of reminds me of home. Your teachers actually look out for you here. You feel invited as soon as you walk in.
You're not going to find any better place to help students achieve what they want.
The thing I love about Clark is that you're never just one thing. I'm not just a student, I'm a future doctor. I'm an athlete on a history-making team. I'm a community member supporting the causes I care about. I'm a friend, a neighbor, a leader. At Clark, you can become anything. What will you be? Be you at CU.
I've been thinking about this for a long time. I thought if that's out there, I want to make sure I see it and I get involved in it because to me, this was music to my ears. I was blown away. When you look at today's kid, the millennium kid, they learn by being able to see it. If I can see it, it's a great chance that I can do it. The First Down Playbook is a tool that can essentially change the way we teach the game.
Hometown ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
The landscape of sports is changing. AI is the next evolution. We're bringing it to fields and gyms everywhere with Huddle Focus. Just mount it, set it, and forget it. Multiple lenses, AI player tracking, automatic recording, or record on the fly with the Focus app. Instant uploads and flexible live streaming options. AI is changing sports. Use it to your advantage. Visit huddle.com/focus today.
First time I picked up a Spartan TF ball, I knew it was built different. You know that feeling from that first moment on, it never leaves your hand. It raises you, lifts you to new heights, got you doing things like that. And once you're hooked, ain't nothing gonna stop that. It teaches you to be a student first, to lay it all out, just to do it again.
And again.
From the moment you pick up a TF ball, it's always there for you. Now do something with it.
Did you know only 2% of college graduates feel that they've had a magical college experience? At St. Thomas University, we see the magic happening every day. When your professor becomes your mentor and learning becomes your passion. When you join a student organization and meet your friends for life. When your classes and activities prepare you for the real world and a successful career. At STU, our students live the magic, and their college experience leads to limitless possibilities. Visit stu.edu today.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You know, it's easy to get caught up in emotions around, oh, I feel good, or I feel like I'm getting better, or I feel like I'm getting worse. But having data, big data over a long stretch of time allows you to actually see your work come into fruition in the form of progress. It just allows you to create a better perspective over your progression. To ignore it entirely is doing yourself a disservice because it's a resource that's available to you.
After 100 years, why are we still pushing for more? Because at Thomas More, we're inspired to help you create and live a fuller life. That means creating more opportunities for you inside the classroom and out. Programs that lead to something more than a job, a fulfilling career, and expecting more from our faculty and staff to help give you the opportunity to become the remarkable person you were created to be. Thomas More University. Make it more.
There's a beat in all of us. It drives us, it inspires us, and it pushes us through. It is there in preparation, it is there in battle, it is there in defeat, and success. It's the engine, it's our guide. And this beat is my own. This beat is how I live. And this is how I hydrate. Body Armor Sport Water, hydration for athletes.
Campus will help me to get a job, get my master's, to prepare myself for the world.
It offers students a tremendous amount of opportunity to get real-world experience.
We see Christian students, non-Christian students. We see people from every walk of life.
It's such a good place to be.
It kind of reminds me of home. Your teachers actually look out for you here. You feel invited as soon as you walk in.
You're not going to find any better place to help students achieve what they want.
The thing I love about Clark is that you're never just one thing. I'm not just a student, I'm a future doctor. I'm an athlete on a history-making team. I'm a community member supporting the causes I care about. I'm a friend, a neighbor, a leader. At Clark, you can become anything. What will you be? Be you at CU.
I've been thinking about this for a long time. I thought if that's out there, I want to make sure I see it and I get involved in it because to me, this was music to my ears. I was blown away. When you look at today's kid, the millennium kid, they learn by being able to see it. If I can see it, it's a great chance that I can do it. And the First Down Playbook is a tool that can essentially change the way we teach the game.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City, Iowa. It is quarterfinal Wednesday here at the Women's Basketball National Championship. Alongside Morgan Jones, I'm Justin Barker as we welcome you to Sioux City for this morning's game. The early tip-off, the #1 team in the country is Central Methodist. The Eagles out of Fayette, Missouri are ranked #1, riding a 34-game winning streak. Into this morning's action, they will take on another nameplate program here in NAIA women's basketball, the Marian Knights of Indianapolis, Indiana. Marian comes in at 29-5 on the season. Central Methodist advanced with a 74-68 hard-fought win over Texas Wesleyan. It was Marian 68-57 over Westmont of California. Take a look at the starting lineups first for the visitors on the scoreboard. And head coach Steve Brooks in his 23rd season at the helm of a basketball program. Multiple national champion is Coach Steve Brooks. His starting lineup looks like this. Number 1 is Jayla Wayner, a 5'5 junior from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Abby McNally wears number 11, a 6'1 freshman from Cincinnati, Ohio. Ella Collier wears number 13, 6-foot-tall junior from Danville, Indiana. Allison Bossy wears number 25, a 5'7 junior from Brownsburg, Indiana. And Kennedy Gerard wears number 42, a 5'11 senior from Indianapolis. Again, the head coach is Steve Brooks. Marian wears dark blue today. Marian written across the front in yellow, trimmed out in white. For the top-ranked Central Methodist Eagles and head coach Mike Davis, Darna Bakarova wears number 0, 6'1 senior from Belarus. Number 1 is Zatura Cook, a 5'7 sophomore from Marietta, Georgia. J.C. Kennedy wears number 3, 5'6 junior out of Fort Worth, Texas. Linnea Massonet wears number 23, 5'9 sophomore from Trenton, New Jersey. And Leah Johnson rounds out the starting lineup, a 6'3" sophomore from Ewing, New Jersey. Central Methodist will wear gray this morning. Eagles across the back of their unis with green numerals and CMU across the front. Mr. Martin, are you ready? Of course he's ready. You're ready. We love the referees here, Morgan. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome into the broadcast.
Thank you.
We've got Chet, Devon, and Jeremy, the refereeing crew, here today. 10 minutes on the clock and let's go. You will hear a lot of noise here this morning as between 15 to 1,700 youth will be in the building from area schools around the Siouxland area. Where were these field trips when I was in school? Would have been really nice to slack off and watch basketball in the middle of a school day. I would love it.
I would have too.
Eagles get the opening possession. Bakarova on the right wing. Canada will run the offense for the Eagles over to Massonet. Massonet looks at a Johnson screen. Johnson rolls. She sets up shop, gets the pass, throws it up, no good on the right side, and a rebound by the Knights will give them the first crack at points here this morning as Wayner brings it into the front court for Marian. Collier will come out to get it across the top for Allison Bossy. Bossy takes a few dribbles. 15 on the shot clock for Collier. Looks back at Bossy. Wants to feed into the corner. Knocked down by Bakarova, but it's picked up by Wayner as she'll back it up with about 5 on the shot clock. Wayner up top. Steps back. Fires along 2, and it's good. Jayla Wayner with 2, and the Eagles on the run with Bakarova on the near side. 16 points a game for Bakarova. First team all-conference selection out of the Heart of America Athletic Conference. Massonet drives and will bank it in as she's falling away from the basket. Nana Massonet.
No, that wasn't a hard shot for her, I don't think. You got those big girls down there.
You're absolutely right. She will do that throughout the game today. Tied at 2 as Collier approaches the half-court stripe. Wayner looks into the corner, has Bossy, but she's covered up by Bakarova. Bossy will stop in the paint. Out top for Wayner. Into the paint for McNally. Shot is off the mark, no good. And Johnson with her first rebound of the game. Leah Johnson was in a little bit of foul trouble in the round of 16 victory. So she's got probably a little bit of a hunger in her body today to have a good performance here in the quarterfinals to try to send her team to the national semifinals. Collier backs in. Collier turns around and scores. Kennedy over to Cook. Left wing side, bounces back to Massonet. 8 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 4-2 Marian. Got a couple of very veteran head coaches here between the two. 56 years of coaching and about 1,400 victories between the two of them. Bakarova looks to drive. She's cut off. Massonet wants a long 3. The lefty shoots. No good. Wayner with the rebound in the far corner in front of the Marian bench. Wayner calls the play and looks to the left side where she tried to hand it to Collier, now flips it to her over the head of Cook. Collier spins into the paint, now spins back right, puts it up and in. Ella Collier with 2 quick baskets. J.C. Canaday brings it up for the Eagles. Bakarova on the wing, bounces into the corner for Leah Johnson. Back to the top for Cook. Massanet looks right baseline, gets underneath, throws it up high and through. Okay. She knows how to find the perfect angles and will put up shots like that, and they just find the bottom of the net. Bossy and the Knights into the front court, 20 on the shot clock for Marian out to Wayner. Wayner will back it up as Canaday gets down at her defensive crouch. Wayner around a screen, looks inside. McNally's shot no good. Rebounded inside by the Knights' Gerard, and it's blocked out of bounds by Johnson. Morgan, that's one thing that Leah Johnson does a really, really good job of, is blocking shots. She really knows how to extend her arms properly and do it in the right defensive form.
Well, she uses that 6'3" frame to get her hands up. I bet her arm length is twice the size of these other girls.
Yeah, she's got some excellent reach on her as it's pulled away by Bakarova. Massanet on the left wing. Massanet thought about a 3, won't take it. Cook takes over off the dribble. Cook into the paint, spins to her left, and it's blocked down. McNally with the rebound, and the Knights are going the other way as we approach the midway point here in quarter number 1. Bossy thought about a 3, will drive, she dumps it off. Wayner was open, drives instead, back out to Bossy for 3, and it's good. Allison Bossy for 3, and the Knights out to a 9-4 lead. Canaday lost the handle, looking to leave it off for Massanet. It was tipped, however, by McNally. Marian's Knights out of Indianapolis, Indiana. 3,200 the enrollment. Out of the Crossroads League. Very, very tough league. Indiana Wesleyan, their conference rival, will play later on 6 o'clock against Dakota State. Eagle basketball with 10 on the shot clock. Massanet outside the right elbow, feeds down to Leah Johnson. Johnson backs in, shoots and scores as she uses the window with it.
She is so strong down below. You can just see them bouncing off of her.
It is a defensive mismatch, there's no doubt about it. And she uses her frame very well. Wayner has the dribble. Point guard on point guard. Kennedy draws her defensively. Wayner gets the handoff from Bossy. Collier cuts through. Nice cut inside to McNally, and the basket is good. Good movement off the basketball by Abby McNally. Cook thought about a 3, looked to step into it, but doesn't. Left off back to Cook from Canaday, and out to Massanet. The lefty fires for 3, and it's no good. Rebound goes over the outstretched hands of Leah Johnson, but looks like she had an arm in her back. The foul.
Number 42, Kennedy Gerard. Her first.
Kennedy Gerard, her first. Non-shooting foul will put the ball back in play. Cook in the near corner. Bakarova up top, off the dribble, gets around Gerard and lays it up and in. Bakarova with her first basket of the game. It's 11-8. Pressure by the Eagles, broken nicely by the Knights. McNally to the basket, header pass blocked out of the air. Bakarova leads Canaday to underneath the basket, lay in no good. Wayner with the rebound, poked out of her hands by Cook. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Knights. These teams are both highlighted by excellent defense as Robin Beck will check in for Central Methodist, 6'2" senior from Dallas, Texas. She played some awesome minutes in the round of 16 win when Johnson got into foul trouble, and then Beck kind of became the do-it-all. Whatever position needed a spell, she played it and played it well. Pass batted up in the air, stolen away by the Eagles, stolen back by Wayner. 10-second violation called against the Knights.
Check that, Central Methodist.
Canada will run the point for the Eagles. Cook comes off a screen and gathers it up top. She's got an opening, but it closed. Bossy shut the door. Bakarova wants a three. No good. Skims off the glass into the hands of Jayla Wayner. Wayner ahead to Ella Collier. Collier streaks the paint, goes to the right side. Lays it up, no good. Gerard with a rebound for the Knights and fouled by Zatura Cook. Teams first.
Fouls on number 1, Tori Cook. Her first, team first for the Eagles.
And Wayner will inbound. Gerard catches on the left wing. She looks inside. Gerard wants to go off the dribble. Over Beck. Gets her to commit the foul. Robin Beck's first, team second. It'll be Gerard at the free throw line. She's a 10-point per game scorer. First one for Gerard is in and out, no good. Next game here at the Tyson today will be Campbellsville out of Kentucky against Clark of Dubuque, Iowa. Second one is good for Gerard, 1 of 2. And it's 12-8. Knights shooting 5 of 10. The Eagles shooting 4 of 10. Math is easy on that one. Won't be as easy as the game progresses, obviously. Beck to Cook. Cook looks baseline, cut off, out to Beck. She's open for three. She'll fire, misses everything out of bounds. Knights basketball. Maybe rush that a bit. Full court pressure again by the Eagles. And it's punched out of bounds by Canada. Into the Knights lineup is Perriman. Tamia Perriman, a 5'8 junior from Fishers, Indiana. Canada on the dribble. Bakarova catches across the top. Beck wanted to set a screen. She'll come all the way out and do it for Massanet. She'll try it again. Massanet goes the other way, trying to set up the defense and flips it up beyond the arc. Beck, top of the key, will fire, and it's good. Robin Beck from straight on, deep jumper. 12-10. Probably not going to see a lot of separation throughout the day on the scoreboard with these two teams. Marian ranked number 8 in the final top 25. Central Methodist number 1. As they get the number 1 overall seed. The steal by Cook and the foul by Collier. Cook's hands are so incredibly fast, it's silly.
Ella Collier, her first personal, team second.
Team second foul. So Massanet will flip it in bounds, and Canada will bring it up the court. Game to Central Methodist out of Paris Junior College. The Fort Worth, Texas native. Massanet looks at a screen. She'll fire for three. Had a little bit of room to get it away. Rebound tipped, and Wayner will get it. Jayla Wayner's 4th rebound of the day. One of the shortest players on the floor at 5'5". But just hustles everywhere. Wayner's pass is knocked down. Gerard runs it down. She'll turn it back towards the basket. Goes to the hoop, left side, no good. Bakarova with a rebound. Outlet to Canada along the far sideline. She'll further to the wing. Lobbed over to Beck, no good from Cook. And Collier will pull it away. Wayner will set up the offense. Both coaches, arms folded, just kind of watching this first quarter happen. Allison Bossy drives left side, lays it up and in. She's got 5. 14-10. Canada calls the play as she enters the front court. Bakarova to Robin Beck. Beck open for three. She'll fire, no good. Weak side rebound for Perriman using the center of the floor. She'll flip it to the near sideline for Bossy, who angles back towards the top of the key. Collier stops, had it poked out of her hands, gets it back. Bossy wanted a three. Perriman thought about it as well. Perriman drives. And it's stolen away by Bakarova. She's off to the races, has a right-hand lay-in, and it's good. Bakarova with the basket. She's got 4. And with 40 seconds left here in the first quarter, it's a 14-12 lead. Collier comes way out to get it. She's trapped in with a double team, but can see over it. Perriman into the corner. Bossy for 3, no good. Cook with a good box out, gets the rebound, furthers to Massanet. She'll turn it back up with a shot clock off at the end of the first quarter. Massanet now drives, bounces to Cook and out to back to Canaday. She'll stand momentarily. Massanet's got it, 17.1 points per game, leading scorer and player of the year out of the heart of America Athletic Conference. Beck for 3, no good off the front of the rim, and that's the end of the first quarter. Marian 14 and Central Methodist 12. And Morgan, you see a very fast-paced game here in the first quarter. Defense very good. Both teams kind of playing up to one another's standard, which is very high.
Yeah, you can just see the eyes of Cook. Her eyes and hands are everywhere on defense. It's amazing to see how fast she can get to the ball.
Shooting statistics here for the quarter. Marian 6 of 13, 46.2%. Central Methodist 6 of 17. The Knights are 1 of 2 beyond the arc. Central Methodist 0 of 7. 1 turnover for the Eagles, but 5 turnovers for Marian, and points off of turnover really are huge as the game progresses. That's something they need to cash in on.
I agree. You need to capitalize.
They will get there, but they do have 4 points off of turnover. It's just 4 to 2 in that category. Rebounds, so Marian 10 to 5, 1 offensive rebound for Central Methodist. So as they miss a shot, it's been 1 and done, and a great job on the boards by the Knights. Ready for the second quarter. Our referee is ready. He's the man in charge. Right? He'll be here, don't worry. Oh yeah, the peanut gallery will all be here, sir. Massanet will come near side and inbound to put the ball back in play for the start of the second quarter. 14 to 12, the Knights have the lead, but the Eagles have the basketball. Johnson back in the game. Three-pointer, Massanet rattles out, no good. It was halfway home as Gerard gets the rebound. Her 4th rebound of the contest already. Wayner into the front court. She'll play most of the game. Perriman looks backdoor, but it was booted. Thank you, ma'am. Marian's biggest lead is 5. Central Methodist has not led just yet. Marian basketball. Wayner directs some traffic. She's got Bossy top of the key. Bossy drives, leaves it off. Perriman is open high, arcing 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Wayner with another rebound. She's got Bossy on the wing. She'll take a step in, fire the jumper, and score.
That was a great fake by 25.
Allison Bossy with her 7th point. 9 to go here in the first half. Cook off the dribble, leaves it off for Bakarova. Massanet stares forward at Perriman. Massanet bowls through Perriman. That will be an offensive foul. We're going the other way as Perriman took the charge.
Number 23, Massanet. Her first, team first for the Eagles.
So the Knights will have the basketball. Bossy pinned in, gets rid of it to Wayner. She's got shooters on both sides. Collier open for 3. She's going to make it every time. Ella Collier with the triple. And Marian opens up a 7-point lead. And Coach Mike Davis says, nope, I'm going to bring the girls over and call timeout. There are some situations where you want that timeout to be after a made basket and such, but Coach Davis, seeing his team not playing in their system, so to speak, Morgan, perfect time to call a timeout and button down the hatches a little bit.
Yeah, just get them settled, get them like calm, Obviously, they didn't want that to happen, but they just need to come back, do what they do.
Yeah, there's no panic whatsoever
No.
in either one of these teams. They played at a very high level for so long. Marian has 2 national championships under Katie Geralds, now the head coach at Purdue University. She's got her team in the big dance, NCAA style, and Coach Brooks has won a couple of titles in his Indiana Wesleyan days. Cook up top as Coach Brooks looks over his defense. Canada into the paint, out to Bakarova. Little pump fake, Bakarova drives, puts a shot up over her head and scores. They're so good off the dribble. Wainer comes back to get it, sees the pressure, back off to the half-court stripe with Canada. So she will bounce into the front court. Away to Perriman. Perriman throws it away. It's looking far side for Collier, but Collier zigged instead of zagged.
You could say that.
Collier was maybe looking at a backdoor cut. Perriman threw it to the wing, where she wanted her teammate maybe to hit another 3. Cook over to Massonet. Johnson comes out to set a screen. She'll roll down into the post. She will set up shop. Nope, she'll stay and set another screen. Massonet continues the dribble. Now Cook takes over. To Massonet, open for 3. That's off, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. She'll go right back up with it and score. Leah Johnson and a big basket.
Really using that mismatch to her advantage to jump and get that ball.
Absolutely right. And I like how she doesn't hesitate to go right back up. Perriman across the half-court stripe. Perriman looks to drive right over Massonet. Can't get the roll. Johnson with a rebound. She'll turn it outlet to Canada, who furthers. Bakarova to the low block, off the window, no good. Gerard Skies for the rebound, her 5th. Gerard hustles back, where she will battle with Leah Johnson. She switches position with Perriman off the basketball. Wainer dribbling up top, bounces to Bossy, left side. Top of the key, Collier comes off a screen, curls around and takes a shot, no good. Perriman with the offensive rebound for the Knights. Perriman stops outside the left elbow, Bossy with it. Bossy turns into the paint, put on the brakes, and it's a 3-second violation called against the Knights.
3-second violation.
Natalia Spiegel into the ball game for the Eagles. A 5'9" senior from Montebello, California. It's got to be warmer than what it's going to be here tomorrow. Beautiful day today. We're on the way to about 60. Tomorrow, snow and 50 mile an hour winds. Doesn't that sound awesome?
Yeah, it's supposed to be about 23 degrees.
Yeah. Had a foul on the play by Bossy as Cook went for the steal. Bossy will commit her 1st. Team 2nd. So Cook continues to try to impede every pass that comes her way. She hit the deck pretty hard, grimacing in the far corner a little bit. She'll get the basketball left wing, feeds down to Johnson. Johnson double team, they collapse on her. Turns, looks, Canada open for 3, no good. Rebound into the near corner. And out of bounds was the Nike of Spiegel, so it'll go to the Knights. I guess maybe that's why you don't wear colorful shoes. Gives it away every time.
That's all the Knights shoes are. You can see all the pink on the floor.
Yes, the Knights almost have matching shoes as a team. Jayla Wainer has the same style with different colors. Perriman to Bossy, bounced into the corner from Collier. Collier will come get it, now to Perriman. She'll hand it back off to Bossy, under 10 on the shot clock. 7, 6, and 5. Perriman lobs down low. McNally fires far side. Wainer for 3, no good. Leah Johnson with another rebound. Her 5th rebound. Cook patiently passes back to Canada. Canada drives. Dumps it off to Johnson, who tried to step through traffic and was fouled. Perriman will collect her first, and the team's third.
Her first. Team second for the Knights.
Team second. Sorry, they put it up so fast. I didn't think they put it up at all yet. As Perriman checks out, Aaliyah Evans checks in, a 5'9" junior from Westport, Indiana. Lobbed into Johnson in front of the free throw line. She'll turn and shoot it from there, no good. 3 Knights fight for it. Then they realize they're on the same team, and McNally will clear the rebound as Coach Brooks calls the play. 4:50 to play in the first half. 19-16 defensive struggles so far. Marian averages 71.1 a game, but they allow just 55. Central Methodist scoring at an 83.4 clip as Bossy is fouled on her shot. Foul to Canada, her first, team second. Central Methodist averages 83.4 a game. They allow 58.9. So the first one to 60 might just win this one.
At the line, number 25.
Who knows? It still might be close by then.
Oh, it's still going to be close. There's no doubt. Free throw for Bossy is good. She's got 8. That leads all scorers here in the first half, looking for her 9th point and to extend the lead to 5. And it's good. 9 now for Allison Bossy. Top of the key for Canada. Spiegel over to Massonet. Massonet wants to drive. Lost the handle on the way up. McNally comes out with it. Pass goes up and over the defense to the near side wing for Bossy. Back to Wayner. Just outside the top of the key. Wayner looks. Far side for Evans, who hands off to Collier. Collier drives on Bakarova, but floats it near side. Bossy turns in towards the hoop. Now gets rid of it. Wayner wants to go off the dribble. Right side up and over the outstretched hand of Spiegel, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Eagles. Canada to Bakarova, long 3. Good. Darina Bakarova has 9. Eagles back within 2. Three-pointer is good by Bossy, and she's in double figures with 12. Johnson calls for it down low, fronted by McNally.
I think the other team wanted to carry. They exploded off the bench.
Bakarova comes around the top of the circle. Down to Massonet. Massonet's post move goes left and scores. Nana Massonet has 6. Wayner hustles, as usual, across the half-court stripe. Her pass was almost intercepted. Collier gets it. Free throw line jumper is good. Soft touch by Ella Collier. 26-21 Knights. Canada walks it up the floor. Chest high pass to Bakarova. Down to Johnson. Johnson takes a dribble, backs in, and I believe she traveled. She did. Turnover back to the Knights. The 5th turnover of the game for the Eagles. Central Methodist shooting 37% at 10 of 27. Marian, meanwhile, 10 of 22 for 45%. Evans over to Collier. 2:15 to play first half as Collier drives, cut off in the paint by 3 Eagles. Ball wrestled loose. Cook comes out with it. Cook off to the races. Right side, Cook off the glass, no good, but fouled.
Fouls on number 34, Kenna Kirby.
Kenna Kirby, who just checked in with a foul. Kirby, a 5'8" freshman out of Pittsboro, Indiana.
For 2 shots, Tori Cook.
So it'll be Tori Cook at the free throw line. First one for Cook is no good, hit the left side of the rim. So we'll try to put a little more lift in it for this one. She'll spin the basketball. Shot is good. Cook's first point of the morning. We ended this morning with Dordt and Montana Western a little bit after midnight. Montana Western 89-79 over the Dordt defenders. Late night into the early morning here in Sioux City. Wayner turns, goes back beyond the arc, over to Collier, who tries to corral it in, but Cook just takes it away. Cook saves it in. Wayner will pick it up. Collier thought about a three. Collier, underhanded bounce pass to the near side. Evans drives hard left side, no good. Massenet with the rebound. Massenet dumps near side. Bakarova spots an open three. It's no good. McNally skies for the rebound. Evans up the center of the floor. Stops, pops over the outstretched hand of Robin Beck and scores.
Basketball, Evans.
28-22 Knights. They have not trailed in this game. Long three for Massenet, no good. Evans with the rebound. Evans looking at the trailers, now backs it up. Beyond the arc to Collier. Collier brings near side for Kirby. Back to Collier, set for three, no good. Robin Beck with the rebound. So Cook will run the point this time around. As Leah Johnson will check back in, possibly. Massenet drives right, turns to her left, shoots off the window, no good. Evans with another rebound. She forces her way up the center of the floor to Collier. Leah left side, good for Ella Collier.
Such a quick transition by the Knights.
Absolutely. 30-22 with 8 seconds left. Cook wants Bakarova to move with 4, with 3, with 2. It'll be Cook. 4-3, no good, and we go to halftime. The third-seeded Marian Knights out of the Naismith quadrant lead the #1 seed, Central Methodist Eagles, 30-22 from the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City, Iowa. We will take a break. Our halftime show is coming up next.
The landscape of sports is changing. AI is the next evolution. We're bringing it to fields and gyms everywhere with Huddle Focus. Just mount it, set it, and forget it. Multiple lenses, AI player tracking, automatic recording, or record on the fly with the Focus app. Instant uploads and flexible live streaming options. AI is changing sports. Use it to your advantage. Visit huddle.com/focus today.
First time I picked up a Spalding TF ball, I knew it was built different. You know that feeling from that first moment on, it never leaves your hand. It raises you, lifts you to new heights, got you doing things like that. And once you're hooked, ain't nothing gonna stop that. It teaches you to be a student first, to lay it all out, just to do it again.
And again.
From the moment you pick up a TF ball, it's always there for you. Now do something with it.
Did you know only 2% of college graduates feel that they've had a magical college experience? At St. Thomas University, we see the magic happening every day. When your professor becomes your mentor and learning becomes your passion. When you join a student organization and meet your friends for life. When your classes and activities prepare you for the real world and a successful career. At STU, our students live the magic, and their college experience leads to limitless possibilities. Visit stu.edu today.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
It's easy to get caught up in emotions around, oh, I feel good, or I feel like I'm getting better, or I feel like I'm getting worse. But having data, big data over a long stretch of time allows you to actually see your work come into fruition in the form of progress. It just allows you to create a better perspective over your progression. To ignore it entirely is doing yourself a disservice because it's a resource that's available to you.